In a world where nothing is certain, only music can help you to find the right way. The way you should follow today. This way will take you to the best genres of music from around the world. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Kevin Fraser.
What hello! London City, what's up? Woo! Hello! Alright, let's cut to the chase. United Kingdom, what's happening? I'm almost emotional. Come again? You're from Devon. My name is Kevin Fraser. I'm from South Africa. Stop it, said the 3 British people that came here tonight. No, I nearly didn't make it. I was in Camden Town today. Thought I'd try that. Go. Get the underground. Hey, that thing's quick, eh? I'm learning so much. I mean, I've been to London before, I've been to the UK before. This is my 3rd tour, but I ain't felt this London. Woo! We're growing, eh? Next stop, O2. No, I'm joking. We'll stay here. Yeah, I promised. No, I'm super tough to be here. We finally made it. I was really scared to actually get through the border because I'm scared of immigration in general. Times are changing. You eat that food, sir. I use a one. No, I love it. I'll have some afterwards. It's like chips. Shut up. Certified copy of my life. I said, no matter what I get asked for at the border, because I've been through it all. I've been 6 years down in Australia. They're like, where'd you get the fucking avocado, you dickhead? I don't know why I do the crab walk with Australian, but it seems to go, somehow it just seems to work. Like, hey, you fucking going, mate? By plane. I was so nervous. I said, no, finally I made it through Dubai, got through Dubai, crossing over, as you go, without John Edwin, up they go. Get in the queue, and then I'm waiting, I'm seeing people get bounced from the UK, you know? No, I won't have you today, thank you, off we go. Eventually I get to the front and I even took off my cap. I walk, I wear a cap, which seems quite rare here. Yeah. Wear it backwards as well, everyone's like, especially down in the southwest, yeah, is that. Eventually I get cordoned off, go to, count to 23. I was like, let it be 2023, brother. How's it going? He's like, how long are you here for? I'm like, 29 days, yes. And 28 nights. I was very specific. It's Great Britain, you can't make a mistake. He's like, what do you do back in South Africa? I'm like, say that again. What do you do back in South Africa? I'm like, oh, I love how you pronounce both words. Most people just make South Africa. It's better when you've had a few drinks. South Africa. What do you do back in South Africa? I was like, I'm a comedian. He's like, fuck off. I'm not stamping your passport until you tell me a joke. I said, my ex. He's like, enjoy your stay. Welcome to United Kingdom, mate. Off you go. I'm here! Shall I do that again? Do you believe in love at first sight, or must I walk past again? Hey! I just want to, so you kiss me, eh? Kiss me outside, how about that? No, I almost got pneumonia backstage, so now we should be fine. No, I've been through a very hard time trying to get here, you know. Like, I can't have a lady say she can't find a pet sitter. She's had 2 years to bloody sort it out. Like, I've had 2 years to print my documents, and then he came through with a liver arch file. Do you even get a liver arch file? Yeah. Not really. No. No, everything's in the cloud in the UK. Yeah. Everything's uploaded. Everything's uploaded. Yeah. Just put everything in the cloud. Yeah. That's why it's so fucking overcast. I had to learn very quickly, yeah. Because everyone's going through using their Apple Pay. Like everyone's tapping out in London. Yeah, got to get to my meeting, got to get to work, life is rushed, got to get the underground, overground, any ground, half a ground, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Off you go, solving, off I go. Got to my next destination, back, off I go. You guys have really got it down. Then you get Kevin. I opened my wallet and I pulled out my card and I'm like, can I put my PIN? Is it check? Can I put my check account? Yeah. I just want to put, yeah. If I put it in though and I scan and I put check or savings, it's going to go through like straight away. Yeah, because I don't want to tap. Sometimes the transaction is coming through later and then it's like, then I'm in overdraft. You know what I mean? Not overcast, overdraft. Do you know what I'm saying? And I got a cue to Timbuk 7 behind me, and I'm sorry, Alvin. Clearly, it's its first radio, you know what I mean? But you have, as guys, you may have had a chance more than once in your life to step into a ladies' shower. It's impossible. No, it's impossible. Because as men, we travel with a very few set of items. It's like a face cloth, a toothbrush, and a 7-in-1 shower gel. Don't laugh, ladies, you just tell us. You're still waiting for 18-in-1 shower gel to come out. But you'll learn a thing or two. Because when you step into a ladies' shower, or you've had the opportunity to step into a couple and then you can cross-reference both of them, a few of them, it's a whole nother story. Hey, that's enough to give you anxiety. I stood into the shower, I was like, yo? Ladies have levels. Levels. Hey, in the shower, you've got like the ground floor where things are going on. Then you've got like the mezzanine level. And then you've got the Mile High Club. And different things are on different levels. Yeah. You got the mezzanine level where you've got all the things, the igneous rock that you use to scrub under your foot. Yeah. Never understood that thing. Yeah. I'm like, I just take a kitchen scourer. It's way easier. And then I wash the pan afterwards. So I thought you said, 5-in-1 scourer, not shower gel. Anyway, it's confusing. And you got razors and things, and then you've got the upper level where you've got other things like facial wash and little sanitizers and maybe something for your eyelash or something like that. It's crazy. And ladies are very creative with their shower gel that they have in the shower. All the different flavors like lemongrass and eucalyptus. Wow! Is that like shampoo for koalas or... Am I just gonna walk around smelling like a spearmint? Hey? My favorite is that coconut and shea butter. Yo! Or strawberries and cream. A strawberries and cream shower gel. Eat me alive, baby. I come out there, I'm like, baby, I'm a tub of yogurt. Let's go. It's madness. But there'll always be the odd item. You know, so you look in the corner of the ladies' shower and you see that one unbranded dark bottle. Got a bit of residue on it. Looks like it hasn't been touched for a while. Sort of looking at that thing and like, And guys always wonder, like, curiosity killed the cat. You're like, I don't know what's in there, eh? It's the vagina shampoo. The vagina shampoo. Come to think of it, they never really made penis shampoo, did they? Such a strong word, vagina. Yes. Just make a movie, call it vagina. Yeah, very strong word. Yeah. But I mean, ladies, you have to go through pregnancy, so how shall I be strong? Yeah, thanks. Yeah. Now, penis. Yeah. Say it backwards. A snip. Yeah. That's what I'm gonna do because you made me pregnant, Clap. But it doesn't matter. Because in every single ladies' shower, you will still find the exact same item. There are 2 items that will be there come hell or high water. I promise you. Every single household across every single country, I promise you, you'll have them. They'll be standing right there on the ground floor, 1.5 liters together next to each other, black and white, Tresemme, shampoo and conditioner. Nice to meet you. And they will stand there tall and proud and confident. No, I'm not going anywhere. And if you ask me, conditioner is such a slut because shampoo comes and goes and comes and goes. There's so many shampoos coming through the house, you don't even know who's Arthur or bloody Martha. But unlike shampoo, when conditioner gets low, it doesn't matter. You just open up like Nescafe, top it up with some water, shake 3 to 4 times, and you have another 3 months. Thank you, Epurmake Plan. I've noticed a few things. I was born in a town called Durban, a coastal town. Yeah, it was hot today. Yeah. That one day that you guys get in July? Yeah. Every day. Every day. Like in a bar, you know. And it's always crazy because you'll check the weather temperature. And it'll always say, you know, like 28, but it feels like it's 34. Never understood things like AccuWeather. Like, if the feels like is 34, then can you just say it's 34? Because that's what I'm experiencing. I was going to be 9 degrees today, but the feels like is about 5. Thank you. Well, can you just make that the temperature then, please? A lot. I've learned something. I've come to a conclusion about the African continent. It's like when you start dancing to music, the further up in Africa you are, the higher up in your body it is. Fantastic. But by the time you get down south, and you start to go towards the south of Africa, and eventually into South Africa, where I grew up, it gets lower and lower and lower, and it's fantastic. I once had a guy come up to me after a show, it was in Cape Town, he said, do me a favor, Kevin, when are you going to come to the Congo and do a show? Please, you have to come to Lubumbashi. I promise you, they love that music. It's going to be nice for you. I said, yeah, but practice makes perfect because when you're in the middle of Africa, you have to do it. It starts at the top. You know what I'm saying? So it's very simple. Just... And you have to keep a smile. Not too low. Just up high, smile. Just keep it like that. Oh. But when you get further south, it all changes, I promise you, no matter how much you shake it with the positive vibes. Because the further south you go, the more people are dealing with a lot more shit, so they get a lot angrier. So the music becomes more aggressive, and it's impossible to get through without a bit of that aggression. And it happens particularly in my country. Smart. Yo. I think I pulled a turn. I love how all the Karens who come at me like, yeah, but you must make some money on Facebook and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, all that shit that I do for you. Yeah. Yeah. Why don't you send me a star? It's worth like half a cent. That'll pay for your matchbox in Vauxhall. Sting like a bee. You move this side, you quiff. Check our savings! Yeah. At least you have the option. I had to pay for something the other day. I had 2 cards. I used my Australian card. It was like, all good, Mike, good to go. Used my South African card to tap. It was like, connecting. GPRS. Edge. Decline. When I grew up, I had impossible areas in my house. And I realized I wasn't the only house that had a second lounge that you just couldn't touch. Why did my family do that? Why did they build a house and then there's the family lounge and then the other lounge? Always neutral in color. You know, hints of tan and grey and white and everything. But you could never go there. It's like the Lion King. You see that, Simba? Don't go there. Don't ever go there. That's Pine Town. It's like Essex. Yeah. Don't go there. Unless you want a tan. So, you'd always have that second lounge. And what the fuck are you going to use it for, Mum? Like meetings? What meetings? You don't even work here. You go out to work. Why am I speaking like this? But did you always have your cat? You know, when you, I really used to ponder this. I used to walk past the lounge and be like, one day. You know? And then your Russian blue cat will walk in and be like, well, I'm going to go there. And I always waft past your leg and just do one of them. Meow! Your cats in England even meow in British. You know? Brushes up on meow! Not where I come from, the cat comes scurrying in because I got hit by a GT and I'm like meow, 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 meow. Your dogs, fuck, they're so well behaved. You have first world dogs in the UK. All these dachshunds and little things with drop suspension just going, woof, woofy fucking woof, mate. Just off to Battersea. Off you go. What are you looking at, Clive? Same time tomorrow. I've never seen this in my life. Not even in Australia, because you can't find your dogs fucking somewhere by Uluru. which is the middle of Australia, yeah. And I feel that energy, so no, we don't need to go to Australia, it's very far away. We've got the whole of Europe, the world is our oyster. Great. Speaking of oysters, should we go downtown? The dogs are so well behaved. Off they go, trotting along. Even when you get to the pedestrian crossing, the dog will let you in. I see Portia's not here today. Shame. She must be opting for the morning walk, yes. Anyway, doesn't matter what time of day it is, it's still fucking cold. There you go. I know some of the crossings work a bit differently, but sometimes you get that sound. But you guys, it's a bit different here. You get a whole countdown timer. Not only do you have a red man and it goes to a green man, but you've got 25 seconds to cross the road. Wonderful! I mean, as it is, I'm nervous to go to an intersection just because you'll be flat Stanley where I come from if you so much as think about crossing the road at a place where you can and should and legally would cross the road. If I put one toe, flippin' Prius, be like, all right, off you go, man. I'm like a praying mantis crossing the road still, even though I've been let by your beautiful country. I'm just... You know? I get to the other side, I've still got 10 seconds. I'm like, fuck, let's go back and start again. Learning. 1, 2. Yeah, everyone good? This is my my new microphone. Yeah. It's like a vegan. It's like a handheld, same, but different. Yeah. It's easy being a vegan. Just go outside, stare at the sun. You're full. Thank you for photosynthesis and stuff. I guess you'd be starving in the UK, eh? It's electric because people are sheep. Yes. Have you been bad? People are sheep because what happened in Australia happened down under, happened here, happened everywhere. One of the things I despise the most is the media. They just hype everything up. Fear is taught, and they do a damn good job at that. And we need to start making our own decisions and taking influence from what we see and experience around us, not those damn media corporate giants. That's the real war. It really is. They promote that stuff. It's not cool. I didn't want to listen to it, but I did when I came back to SA because they breathed this fear into you and I panicked. And the very next day after I was announced that we were going to be in like a level 5 lockdown, I was like, I need to go buy my shopping. I need to go do my apocalypse shopping. Yeah, I experienced something called PAM. It's probably PAC here. It's Panic at Macro for me. At the time, be Panic at Costco or Asda. Yeah, maybe Morrison's, whatever works for you. You have so many stores here, isn't there? So many options in the UK. But I had to get in my car and off I raced and I got myself this big ass trolley. I didn't want the big trolley that you can pull or push. Yeah, I needed the one that you could literally you need hazard lights. When you turn to the next aisle, beep, beep. If I'm going, sorry, just getting some earbuds. Yeah. I had to do my pandemic shopping, my apocalypse shopping. And I thought well about this. I thought the first thing I need is my 10-kilo peanuts. Yeah. My 10-kilo peanut butter. That'll last a long time during the lockdown. I'm sure it'll be fine. In fact, it took me a year to finish. And I opened that thing, it was like a volcano. Like, I'd taken everything out. There was just this crevice of oil. Really upset the vegans, yeah. When you're under the nut allergy, yeah. So I put that thing on my trolley and I said, now let me go shopping for a few other items. What do I need to get in a pandemic? And you'd see other people come racing past with their trolley. And you would be amazed at what people deemed an essential and important item during a pandemic. There was a lady who came past with a trolley full of earbuds. 1, 2, still hear me? Yeah. She literally came past with a trolley full of earbuds. Like, the first thing you thought of was to clean your ear. In the middle of a pandemic, the first thing you thought of was to clean your ear. Okay, well, that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm still going, I'm like, no, I've got to get, some rice, I've got to get my staples, all that sort of thing, going around with my trolley, going to the next aisle, you've got all the chips and the junk food, there's a whole family standing there having a debacle, it's chaos, things are flying everywhere, people are trying to get everything they can, it was like a Reggie's rush, it was crazy. I know, what a throwback. Throwing stuff everywhere, there's whole family there, and his father is screaming, and his son is like, Shakradev, if you're going to behave like that right now, you're going to sign up with this, right? Your mother and I are trying to shop, your mother and I are trying to do some shopping, you're going to behave like this, you're going to go outside and do some shopping, trying to get through the COVID, trying to get through the pandemic, you can't be coming in and acting like this, right? You're trying to behave like this, you go to shop right, you can't shop left, okay? I was like, I'll come back to that hour later. Now, I'll just carry on with what I was doing, and off I go. Into the next hour, there was a guy. He's like 7 meters, Hagrid, Hercules, whatever you want to say. He was huge, like a frikkie, like a huge Afrikaans kind of like an Afrikaans like guy, standing there with Crocs and shorts, very short shorts, with legs with lots of spikes. Yeah. And he had like a Game Ranger t-shirt on, like one that you button up. Yeah. Yeah, like that, yeah. He looked like he'd come straight from, I don't know, feeding a crocodile or something. In Potchefstroom, which is also a bit like Essex, but a bit hotter. And he was screaming at his son, who was taller than him. And he's like, Jacobus! Go and get some tuna. Like, that's exactly it. Everybody knows that tuna expires in the next pandemic. That's a brilliant idea, but I'll come back. I still got to get my vegetables, my meat, and everything else. Off I go. Now, much like a Costco where you have things in bulk, like your Walmarts, large items, but I'm a typical Gemini. I'm already on to the next thing whilst I'm busy with one thing. That's why people meet me and they talk to me, they're like, is he even here? It's because I'm with you here, but my fucking mind is concluding other shit as well. Okay, I can't help it. I was born on the 7th of June, okay? I'll send you my postbox details and get, e-wallet is fine as well. Any wallet is fine at the moment. Apple Pay or something. Check was like, no, that's old school, yeah. But I would go up to the vegetables. Like, for example, I'd grab a potato and all the other ones, I'm coming to, bro. Get a couple sweet potatoes. I'm questioning everything. Do I need this for the pandemic? Do I need this for the pandemic? Walk past the ginger. Like, what even is a ginger? It's like a guava shagged a mango. It's like, how does that? Off I go with my trolley. I said, no, I'll get a 5-kilo jam for my dessert. Everyone's like, are we having dessert at your house? Yeah, a 5-kilo jam is the best because you take a tin opener, you open that thing, you turn it upside down, you put a rubber mallet, you pull the whole jam out, you cut a slice, you're like, there's your cheesecake. Check or savings. It's very concerning, but things are larger than life. Everything's towering over me. I'm already knee-high to a poiky pot as it is. I know what some of you said to each other, they're not short in real life, you know. Thank you, Margaret, for judging me from 1080p. Why don't you watch me in 8K from next week? We're all the same height lying down, it's fine. Some of us. I had to get myself a pandemic cheese. That is comfort food. Everybody knows a loaf of cheese is good. And I say loaf because you go to Costco, Walmart, Macro is a loaf. A big 10-kilo cheese. Put it in my basket. Boom, now I need to find a Tupperware big enough to store the basket. So everyone knows you put that cheddar cheese in the fridge and then you pull it out to put on a cracker. You got that one corner piece like... goes all hard and tough and shit. That's how you learn. You have to grate the cheese. These are things you learn in your 30s. Life is impossible, man. No. You take Kevin, he flies home to the kitchen and say you grab the whole 10-kilo cheese, right? Pull out a 4-sided grater, start grating the thing like this. You got the one side, you got fucking normal grated side, so you'll just have nice grated slices of cheese, right? You'll turn it another side, you got 3 blades. What the hell must I do with 3 blades? No, still take the cheese. You cut it. No, right, mate. Just keep pushing the cheese down. I'll start cutting a slice for you. And then as soon as you're about to finish cutting the first slice of cheese, the second blade's going to come in and also start cutting. Yeah? The neighbor's just next door. She was like, no, I'll start cutting the cheese for you too. I'm right next door. I'll start cutting the cheese for you. Don't worry about the first slice. I'll start cutting the second slice. You're out of that. Meanwhile, the third blade hasn't even gone past the second blade, which hasn't gone past the first blade. It's like very far away. How you doing, girl? Get your ass back in line. You want to cut the cheese out today? I'm going to cut the cheese cutter, girl. Cut that cheese there. Push that cheese down, girl. Push the cheese all the way down. You get over the cheese slices. You put out that cheese grater. And you got to tessellate the cheese over the side. No, not good enough. You turn the grater around one more time. You got that miniature shit. That's for pecorino romano. Often used in risotto. But you can also opt for parmesan. I turned the cheese grater around one more time, then I got bullet holes. What must I do with that? Look at my girlfriend like, babe, how do I get this cheese in a bullet hole? Huh? I'll take the cheese and just bang it. There you go, babe, got some bullet holes of cheese and mama on toast. Shut. It's a lot to deal with, man. Filling my basket with all my things. Now I've got to get my meat. Off I go. Super size me, bruh. Let's go. And I have to go into the butchery. I haven't seen one here where they have actual carcasses hanging. Everything here is just one step ahead. Yeah. Already cut and sealed, and we don't see the process beforehand. It's just all there, nice and ready to go and packaged for £10. Not in a butchery where I come from. Basically, the cow walks into the supermarket and then you order your cut. Yeah, pretty soon, all African will be like, move. You know? It's hectic. And for me, it's hard because I'm pulling this trolley now, because even though Frick is pushing this thing that you're supposed to pull. I'm pulling this thing into the butchery and I'm reversing. Cling, 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 cling. And then they've got those tassels in the butchery and the thing's rubbing up against my ass and all the chicken sinews going up my backside, any side, other side, one side. Ah, one man, no one. Yo? You're going in there, so cold, adds to the mood, the carcasses are hanging there. You know, it's terrifying. And this used to happen to me as a kid, you know, like down there, and you're knee-high to everything. You see everything at eye level. Just like that one fish on ice at Waitrose, you know, just chilling there. Please, brother, take me home with you, brother. With his eye almost like a marble, staring into your soul. Please, brother, take me with you, brother. It's so cold up this ice. Marvin and Letitia went for a 2-for-1 special this morning. I don't even know if Sally the salmon is still underneath me. And you check his tail just going, clang. Used to shout at my mom, Mom, take the fish, Mom, take the fish. Mom's busy talking to Margaret because she's running to the 59th friend from school. Like, let's take the fish. And Mom, take the fish. Oh, so you're no kids, obviously moving on to, take the fish, Mom, take the fish. Listen, I grab the thing by the tail. Mom, take the damn fish, what's that? Ah! Stress. Yeah, it's a lot to deal with, eh? Life is impossible sometimes. Impossible. And I think to myself, yeah, we've been through the most. We need a laugh, eh? This jab, that jab, how about the comedy jab, y'all? Oh, not? It's hectic. I decided after that, no, it's time to check out because at the specific supermarket that I had to get my till slip checked when I've paid for everything. Yeah, it's a process where I come from. So, yeah, you basically get your items checked and then a lady steps out. Slip. This is yours. Huh? Plastic? Then she walks around your trolley, eyeing this thing out, ticking off all the items. It took me hours because I also went to buy like the loose small items. So I got like 1 ginger, 1 potato, 5 kilo peanuts, the whole 9 yards. It's like, where's the toothbrush? I can't see the toothbrush. In the front, oh, the front. Yeah, it is the front. Yeah. So that's why the queue is around the whole mall. I'm still stuck before that, back in the appliance section. The guy's like, he said, I'll get a dishwasher for 2,999. You'll get a side with the cell phone as well. Like, it's not game in 1999, brother. I don't need a 3310 with a microwave on the side. Thank you. All the memories, eh? But that last item I had to collect was the tuna. I had to. Before, Fricky took all the tuna and salt water, which was a bit mean. I'm left with that chunks in vegetable brine or some shit like that. It's like basically dog food for humans. Even the minute a dash, I'm over, not today, man. Pedigree, Might hit the reset button while I do the great crossing for the 15 seconds left. And I went up to that tuna can and I pulled one off the shelf. Yeah, I flipped this thing upside down and I look at it and I'm like, right, okay. 2074. 2074. If this is what 2020 is like, where are we going to be at in 2074? That's all I could think of. And I did think about it some more. I know what 2074 is going to be like because I know exactly what we've all been through the last couple of years. Middle of the pandemic, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos still playing with their rockets in space. That's fine. You do you, boo. You could only solve world hunger, but you ain't. '74. I mean, if we're entering this phase of technology and AI and going to space and throwing Pluto to Uranus and all this other shit, I can only imagine 2074. You can imagine the iPhone 69. iPhone 69 Pro Max with a real life Siri. Brought to you by Elon Musk and Apple, collaboration. Yeah, I'm here to help you. Huh? Can you imagine that? Android Android will have the same thing. Alexa will be a whole real life Alexa. You'll have Siri and Alexa like having arguments and downloading debates. Hey? You bring Siri into the kitchen, she synchronizes to everything. Everything. The iMug, the iKettle. I can't is not in her vocabulary. Imagine that, 2074, the ironing board. A real life Siri. Russell and Hobbs will be so jealous. Ja. You know the Russell and Hobbs combination that we often see, some of those fancy households, Russell and Hobbs kettle and toaster, like a glass kettle and a toaster, 8 slices, because I eat 8 slices of toast for breakfast. Could I have 1 poached egg and 8 slices of gluten-free, thanks? Would you like a glass of Cabernet Sauvignon? A glass kettle. Who wants to watch water boil? Huh? And then when the waters boil, a blue light comes around the bottom. Yeah, congratulations, your water is now burnt. I'll just wait for the kettle to cool down and then we'll have a cup of tea, yeah? Why don't you just boil it to the temperature that it should be, then we won't have fucking load shedding. I don't know what that is, man. We have electricity all year. But you've got space, so that's about equal. Interesting, isn't it, watching the kettle boil? I've never understood that one. An 8-slice Russell and Hobbs toaster with multiple settings, You've got cancel, defrost, reheat, and about 15 different heat settings for 49 slices of toast. And when you put the bread in the toaster, you push the lever down and it's like... Do you want to do the set after me? But I just finished this puppy. That's ridiculous! I said, you come to my house, you're not gonna get an 8-slice toaster in a glass kettle. You're gonna get a plastic white Kenwood kettle. You don't know when the water's boiled, you just know that that thing's bursting at the seams when it's done. The condensation's now on the ceiling. I didn't know the kettle's fucking boiling because while I'm scrambling my eggs for my 8 slices of toast that I still need to put down stuff into my Logic 2-slice toaster, I just know because the heat has hit the ceiling and the condensation's dripping on my nostril. And my Logic's 2-slice doesn't care what setting you put the bread on, what setting you want your toast to come out at. You can put on 1, you can put on 2, you can put on 5, you can... Oh, it only goes up to 5. But if you want to put the lever down, you must... And eventually, it sticks. And when the toast is ready, it'll arrive in the lounge as black as the stage. But I come from a place where a burmaka plant, so I take that bread, I grab a butter knife, and I just scrape. Yeah, I extended the thunder for quite some time, but... I hear that's all you get, thunder, no lightning. Shame. Shame is just another South African way of saying I don't really care. In a nice way. Yeah. I've had my ass handed to me in Australia. Because when I first moved down under, I worked in hospitality as a bartender. I had to really slow things down because Australia is just very, it's very relaxed. You speak very fast in Australia. They're like, you're not well, mate. I don't even think Australians can take the underground. They're like, yeah, it's fucking too fast. Take the overground and I'll walk. Yeah. I go to Piccadilly or something, I'll fucking take a train with me. Take me Oxford Circus, fucking any circus, I'll be alright. Work in hospitality, that's I had to be very, on the ball that side, work in hospitality. But I tell you, it's not easy when you've got huntsman spiders behind you and everything smaller than your fist that can kill you. It's a lot to deal with. Yeah. I tell you, I feel like coming from a place in Africa where you have such huge animals, and going to Australia, I was unnecessarily petrified. Yeah. I mean, Aussie mates were like, mate, you're from South Africa, you got elephants and lions and I'm like, why do you always sound drunk, you lot? Huh? And I'm like, yes, but they are present. If an elephant walks in the room, I'm like, yep, I'm gonna just... Chances are you'll hear a lion. No, but when you wake up next to a spider, it's like, tiny, Now, Aussies are very original with their names, you got the brown snake's quite deadly, it's fucking brown. Go to Brian's pub, you'll probably meet Brian. Telling you something. It's a scary thing. And I realized when I was there, I said, fear is taught. Like I said, the media's done a damn good job of it. And I watched a video when I was down under, and it was this little kid playing with Lego. And they just chucked a boomslang snake in there. And the kid carried on playing Lego. And I'm like, is he not going to object to the Monty Python that's happening that time? No, because he wasn't taught that that's something that you should be scared of. And it really resonated with me. I don't know where I was taught that snakes were bad, but I didn't know. I feel weird about something with no hands and no legs. It's like, come in, right? And then as I take it, it's like... And I've been on so many safaris that I'm done. Yeah, if you are English and you haven't been to South Africa, please, go safaris. Best thing ever. Go up Table Mountain as well. It's amazing. Never been, but it should be good. It's just rands. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah, it's those awkward moments, Still, when you get to a petrol station, you're like, so is. 95 unleaded. If you own a car, yeah, you're living, eh? I just can't do safaris anymore because as much as they're amazing and you see things, I'm never the one that sees stuff. The camera ranger will hit the brake and he's like, you see over there? And I'm on the back seat, I've got the high rise, I'm looking through, still keeping everything in the vehicle because it's so much free space and you're the fact that a line can't separate you, but if you stand it does, it freaks me out, and then it's seeing in black and white and I'm like, have you got your TV license? Anyway. And I'm looking at this thing. He's like, yeah, if you just look through the trees over there, you can see down there, it's a locust. I won't even see an elephant if it's through a bush right here. I'm like, I just can't see it, Cloud. Because when we're driving, I'm too busy trying to not get hit by a branch. The game ranger always says to you, mind the branch. I'm like, where's it? That's fun. That's stress. Go give me a can. Because it's a lot to deal with, isn't it? It is, man. There's a very, very wonderful man named David Attenborough. Yeah. And I think that he's done a wonderful job to obviously paint the picture of Africa, paint the picture of the world and the problems that we have with the world and how we, basically eradicating our wildlife. And I think he's a living legend. He won't be with us for too many more years, as you can imagine. But He's brilliant. I just wish maybe he could do one special where he just like uplifts a bit more than just the action of the animals, because then we probably won't live in fear of them anymore. Imagine, you know what I mean? I can see it now. If he just came through and painted that picture really, really well, it would probably make a big difference, wouldn't it? You're gonna feel it now. I'm gonna take in a time machine. I can just see it. You start the special. And so, as the dung beetle reverses his perfect geoid of gunk across the salt pan, little do people know he does it in reverse. Oh, so quietly is the dung beetle battling in wildlife. As the British ride the underground back home to Vauxhall, they prepare to check back into their matchbox houses. Pigeons lie on the roofs of many houses. The houses look the same, and the pigeons have been eating McDonald's for far too long. Meanwhile, giraffes with very unnecessarily long necks peer down at the river Thames, hoping for a fresh piece of salmon, said no one ever. Meanwhile, herds of buffalo head towards the Okavango Delta, rolling in circles for no reason at all. But lest is the spirit of the universe.
Africa is a filling, and there are only a few people in the world that have been blessed and touched by such a land. When life seems impossible, know that you too can see it, say it, and sort it.
Clapham Grand, London City, thank you so much! Wow! Thank you.
Wonderful people in the Clapham Grand. Please, once more for Kevin Fraser! And also, thank you all for coming. It's amazing to have you back this show after 2 long years.